Hello YouTube, this is Neon. Today I just wanted to give my thoughts on the relationship between Tupaq Shakur and Madonna, which I heard about a while ago. I know I'm a little late on this because I heard about this maybe a week ago, but I want to give my opinion. So apparently it was confirmed through a letter that Tupaq Shakur has sent to Madonna that they in fact had a relationship, and Madonna did confirm that. In the letter, Tupaq tells Madonna that basically he's going to break up with her because it will ruin his career being with her, while being with him would actually improve her career. That was something I didn't really agree with, because interracial relationships, they really haven't been accepted until like the 2010s. It's the millennial generation where 1 out of 7 of their relationships are interracial. That's 16% are in interracial relationships. It's the first generation where the majority have decided that the sexiest men are not white men. They've decided that the sexiest men are interracial. It's a very unique generation, but that is not Madonna's generation. That is not Tupac's generation. And I don't believe that it would have helped her career but hurt his career. So I don't agree with him on that. I do think that it would have hurt both of their careers, because in my opinion, the only people who have, at least by the 90s and even before, who were able to really get away with having a very public interracial relationship has been white men. I actually believe the fact that Madonna is so sexually liberated and that she has been with men of color has hurt her career, because she's so ahead of her time with that. And so I disagree with him on that. I cannot help but think, oh my God, the sex must have been so good. And y'all know it must have been good. I said it must have been good. And I don't really think or fantasize about heterosexual stuff, but still, I'm thinking they love making bed must have been, it might have looked like a crime scene when they was done. Those were my two main thoughts on the relationship. I really respect Madonna, because she could have been bragging about this, she could have been talking about this, and it wasn't until this letter that had been sent her, somehow that wound up in somebody's hands, and the letter was actually already authenticated, as if I understand correctly. The letter was sold. It sold for a lot of money at auction. So I believe, my opinion is, Madonna probably had no reason to try to deny it, but she could have been talking about this over the years, because it had been speculated that they was in a relationship prior, but she never confirmed it. So I give a lot of credits to people like Madonna, Brooke Shields, Joe DiMaggio, people who don't talk about their relationships that are so, everybody wants to know all the details. So those are my main thoughts on the Tupaq and Madonna relationship, other than utter shock. I could not believe it, but apparently it's true, or it was true. Two amazing people, Tupaq and Madonna, the very best at what they do. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment, commercials, recommend my videos. Do one or more of those things. Thank you. Best wishes.